fast transition play in the air, whereas Stockton, much more controlled approach overall. You don't see them going very high often, but I do think UCF are one to take to the sky on these passes more often. We'll see how the play develops on the pitch, obviously. Bits, nice little pop to Rain. He puts it on the backside, and follow-up from Bambi is good.
Oh, man. I mean, this touch from Rain is hard enough. Getting all the way around it, still with enough power to keep it in a scoreable position. So easy to just sort of drip that ball down the wall if you don't hit it with enough force. Bambi right on it to follow through. That's what we were talking about. A lot of pressure from those two specifically. And both times that these guys met during the regular season, it went the distance. 5 games and 7 games in the playoffs. Both times Nova coming out in front, but I don't know. Today just feels different.
Yeah, I don't know. I think one of those was with Snipes on the team, and absolutely no disrespect to Snipes, but whenever Bits, Bambi, and Rain, we've seen all 3 of these players play. I don't know how often we've seen them play together, at least on stream, but they're going to be a tough out. If you saw Bambi play at all during the regional RLCS, you know, he's going to be tough to beat for anybody. He's not even the same player he was back in the regular season with the amount of practice that he's gotten in with Down to Earth, but that's a great 50 from Josher Squasher to pick up a goal.
And look at this big swerve from the UCF defense as they rotate back. You can see just Bits straining as he got bumped right in front. So close to being in time, and that's what we talk about. Physicality forces people to step up and fill the gap that won't be able to be covered, and it throws off the timing of the rotation just enough there to find an equalizer.
Ooh, nice cutoff from Titanium, and this is where the follow-ups are going to get really crucial for the Nighthawks. The longer they take to follow up onto a play, the more time that UCF get to work around you. That's not exactly how you draw it up, but you take it when you can get it. Busso cutting off the next.
He just straight missed that ball. They even pre-jumped the shot and everything. But free clear for Nova. And return the favor now for the Warriors, or the Knights, excuse me.
And Rain able to get the touch, but right now Knights struggling to keep the ball away from a Nighthawk player. Busso.
Oh, Titanium.
Oh, Titanium sniped him, and Cheese, you called it. He got right around the defender for a goal.
Oh, yeah, he just threw that ball towards the wall and was thinking about rotating out, but sees Busso has a free look. And, you know, you always kind of stop and ask yourself, is this the moment? The answer right there, absolutely.
Yes,
Titanium
sir.
nailed it.
You said they're going to need him, but they're also going to need the support on top of it.
Yep.
Came up big this time, and now he's going to take point for Nova. Busso already on the back wall, and Titanium, he's not going to be able to do much with no boosts. Josher next up on the play for the Nighthawks. Don't want to get stuck here for too long. Nighthawks have some trouble when facing extended pressure situations. Get the clear out. His bit slows him down. A couple of nice 50s there from UCF. They definitely had opportunity or a chance where they were going to be in a 2-on-1 the other way, but then just every 50 was perfect to kill the ball.
And that's really the hardest part. You know, we spend a lot of time talking about challenges in Rocket League and why they're so important and the ingredients for success. Is that one dumped into the middle for Bits, but sailed wide on him. And it's easy to lose the importance of just the, for lack of a better term, clandestine challenge as Bambi just smashes one off the boards. As again, UCF, I mean, they look like they've got something good going, and then they just don't connect on it.
Yeah, it's like they miss that last inch of the play, or they try to stretch in a creative way. But I mean, the positioning from Nighthawks has been very good on those very same challenges. So while it looks good on the push inward towards the blue half, and like right here, like that carry from Rain, nice. Now you make it a little awkward for Titanium, but you see the whole offensive rotation kind of freeze. And that's a situation where you want the Knights to continue fluid momentum in the rotation and actually punish Titanium for not being able to handle the ball in the corner there. But instead, you saw both Bits and Rain just kind of freeze, wait for Bambi to finish his push. But the reality is, second man probably should have pushed up on that anyway, so they don't want to overcommit, which is fine. But at the same time, you got to pick some of your battles here. You're down 2-1 with a minute left.
Yeah, now's the time to really start making the stretches for things as Bambi comes up empty on what should be a routine clear, and now you're going to see the defense get tested here for UCF, because you can bet Nova going to try to squeeze them as much as they can. Rain wants a flip reset, but mistimes it. Doesn't quite hit the wheels. Titanium on the dribble with a chance to put the game away. Just needs a little help. Out in front, Joshua's fraction of a second late. Bits on transition. Do UCF have something? Down off the wall, Joshua. It would have poked it to safety.
Nice job by Joshua for a quick clear. He's going to need to do it again. He follows it up with using all his boost in the tank. Just couldn't grab it. Now Bits on the turnaround. Bambi had to recover. He dropped down, and I think he ended up flipping away. He didn't want to. Rain off the crossbar. It was a good carry, but not good enough. Joshua squares up on another 50. The Nighthawks. How did they hang on to this 1-goal lead? Hang on. They might not be able to right here. Rain pulls so far wide on the challenge with no boost left. Busso kills the ball, and the Nighthawks take away a squirrely game one.
Oh boy, that air dribble from Rain, he really did pull the string on him, but that fourth defender, crossbar, every time in Rocket League. For shame.
When it happens.
You do. But to be honest, I actually think UCF were their really own worst enemies here. A lot of great setups, just not able to find the follow-up touch that you really need. It's not like the support wasn't there. The support was in position. The support just missed.
Yeah.
And, you know, UCF, you start off with a strong game one there. You just know that all it came down to was execution, execution, execution. So stop, settle down, reset. You'll be all right.
See if they can reset in game number 2. Nova, in their match against Stockton, they took the first game. They surprised Stockton out the gates, but then Stockton were able to stabilize pretty quickly and then ripped 4 straight wins. So for the Knights, you can at least look at that historically and say, well, look, we might have whiffed a bunch of balls in game 1, but that's okay. Game 2 is completely different. Those whiffs don't count anymore. And now Bambi can take control. He got a full tank of boost to complement his push downfield. Can't quite find the rebound. And
Rain's got a scramble. Oh, Bambi. That's a nice job bailing him out. Wasn't sure if Rain really had the boost to get all the way back, and he might get it on transition. Busso forced into the defense on the floor, and Bambi sails it high. Bits can't get it in between the post either. And again, UCF, to be fair, it's not a gimme goal, but it may as well be the closest thing to it.
Yeah, definitely had the chance to. One off the crossbar, the other just wide of the post, although Bits' shot, I would argue, the hardest of the bunch that came.
Yeah.
And, well, they might get another chance here, so maybe at least get that goal back, but can't quite force Joshua to stretch for it. Busso, Titanium, he pulls off on the play, did not have confidence in the 50. Will take it forward for the Nighthawks as Rain slaps it down again. Joshua, tough spot, and where is the second man? Well, didn't expect that one to develop the way it did. Bits, third man, will keep it going.
Yeah, Bambi definitely just expecting that ball to get pushed back into the corner. Rain's going to need some help here. That's a good block, but that's what we were talking about. That support definitely coming through on the defensive side of Nova. This is really what I was expecting more of throughout this series, is UCF shoving, 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 and it's all about the consistency on defense for Nova, because you bet as soon as a mistake happens, UCF is likely to be right on you to try and make you pay for it. And they've gotten away with a couple chances, but you can't expect that UCF are going to be the ones to continue to not put those shots on target.
Trying to win the war of attrition in the trenches. Rain demoed on the backside. Now Bits on the assignment, but Titanium had him beat. Bambi just takes away any option that the Nighthawks might have had, and everyone's forced to wait on Nova. Bambi, perfect spot for that touch from Titanium. Rain hops over Joshua.
Stretching.
Busso gets that, but Titanium committed with him. So Bits gets a free lane towards the box, but the shot's never going to come. Bambi has to stretch to the backside as Rain left for boost. Now Bits back to the other rebound. Rain in position for this, but that first touch not what he wants, and he stays on the ground. Titanium gets the next clear.
Rain actually wanted to go. He wave dashed down and was thinking about picking speed back up, but he just looked at the 2 defenders, saw one had already jumped, so decided to hold his ground, and unfortunately, first man through for Nova missed, so they end up giving a chance to stay on offense, and now they're trying to work their way out of their own half. Busso popped into the middle and cleared aside as the Knights looking for anything to try and get themselves back in their favorite spot, which is on the other end of the pitch.
I do feel like Bambi's rushing some of his progressions for the sake of being fast. There's some reads that he's missed by virtue of just trying to be the first one there when the rest of the Nighthawks, nobody's there to challenge him, especially on defense. It hasn't happened every time, but it's certainly something that the Nighthawks could punish if push comes to shove here on the orange half. Titanium wins another 50, pushes it for Buso! Square it up in the box, and the Nighthawks have the lead.
There it comes. Buso just lurking here in the midfield, definitely playing support for Titanium, ready to move out to the right if the ball gets pushed there and cycle it back through, but also far enough inwards that he can play any ball that sneaks by in the corner, and he is right there to jam it over the head of UCF.
Up high again, Rain, double, and shot for Bambi is good! Just like that, they're right back in it.
They get it right back, but I actually wasn't sure that this shot had the legs to get there. Bambi hit this one kind of light, even though it looked like he hit it pretty square with the corner. The timing must have been just slightly off on his flip, catching the car a little bit higher than he expected, but one way or the other still gets through.
Yeah, it definitely looked
like
he
hit it. And they get the goal right back.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he nailed it on the corner of it. Do agree, a little slower than expected. Ooh, that's a nice hit for Titanium. Bambi, now not wanting to push the issue too fast, will gladly take the ball from his own corner and connect with his teammate downfield, Rain. Can't win a 50 or even connect on a 50 against Josh or Squasher. Titanium flipping back. That will be a Bambi win on the challenge.
Looks like UCF going for the greedy plays. They've got people. And here's Rain to Bambi. Josh are right on it. There's the demo on the back line. Bits just needs to put this anywhere that Titanium can't reach it. Ends up going directly at him. And UCF, again, not really a quality goal-scoring chance per se, but the conditions were right.
Trade for Titanium. A lot of boomers against this back wall of the Knights. That is a tough one, but Bambi will at least bump it back out. This is exactly where the Nighthawks want to play. They've got a staggered rotation in the UCF Knights, but just haven't been able to put that second goal in the net just yet. Here's a high bouncer for Bits. Buso has Bits' number, apparently. He's winning 50s against him every time he's gotten the call. Another high one. Nothing just yet off the corner. Titanium. High shot in front. Off above the crossbar. Squasher scores again! Somehow, with 2 seconds left, the Nighthawks punch through.
There's a big demo on the goal line, and it leaves Bits with a lot of angles to cover. He picks the most direct one, and Squasher takes the line to the left. Takes the lead with 2 seconds.
Oh, and the kickoff rolls right through the UCF Knights. And Nova have a 2-game lead at Chiefs.
Hey, the win here for Nova did not come on those 2 goals. The real saving grace, I think, was the defense here. A lot of opportunities for UCF on target, consistently trying to outshoot Nova. It was all about, do we dodge the demos? Do we make sure that someone's in position to follow through? It looks like UCF actually going to take a sub here.
Yeah.
Bits is out, and as we say, favorite man, Super Sub Snipes is in. Self-proclaimed best hair in all of CRL.
It might stay self-proclaimed.
Ooh, harsh.
Sorry,
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Nah, he heard me.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
I already told him. Snipes knows how I feel about his best hair title. And, it's still out to lunch. I'm out to lunch on Snipes' best hair. But you know what I'm not out to lunch on? Snipes Super Sub. Here in Rain, getting a dunk. Snipes coming in. Buso got right on top of him. And where there hasn't been a ton of production on offense, well, certainly subbing Snipes in is just to change something up, because they cannot crack through the defense of this Nighthawks team here. Shot on target from Rain, and he does sneak through on this off of some work from Bambi.
Yeah, this is a real fight for the ball in the midfield here. Everyone converging at the midfield line, but no one ends up touching it. And so it just gets to be really on a plate for Rain, and at that point it's just, okay, hit it square and hit it to the far side and see if it makes it.
And so, UCF start turning around the ship, get things going in the right direction.
Wait, that's it? Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, there's no way he sneaks that in off the crossbar. And he
It's
didn't.
like Rain and Bambi are on the pitch, and Snipes is going to score the solo goal.
Well, that's exactly how it works. We sub Snipes in, and he plays out of his mind. Oh, nice from Snipes, keeping Titanium out of the net. Bambi will push it back over to the side. Josher. You know what we really need for CRL when this type of thing happens? Nice save, Snipes. That was a really tough spot to be in. He's got to make another save. No, it's off the crossbar. But, yeah, Chiefs, nice save from Snipes.
Yeah, that one was straight up test the reaction time. Do you see it coming, and can you get there? Big save.
Ooh, he snuck it by 2 defenders, and here comes Snipes again. Why does the ball just seem to find its way back to his bumper every time? Titanium back over to Josher, and it slows down for the Nighthawks.
Oh, and Rain's fighting. Oh, he's doing his best to stuff Busso, and
Woo.
just like we saw in that previous series with Stockton, when Busso gets the ball, he is a tough man to beat.
He hasn't been able to get behind the ball in this game. Got beat again by Bambi. Oh, Bambi
Oh, wow.
trying to screen Titanium off like Rain. Getting them mixed up. Either way, backside range shot taken away, but everybody from the Nighthawks are slow to it. Snipes can't quite get that redirect.
Oh, Rain hesitated there. He really could have put the pressure on him. Ends up throwing it right back to Titanium. UCF could be in a tight spot here. And Snipes just forced, okay, hopefully the middle is good, but Josher right on him.
And Rain just be able to play it out to the corner. Now, UCF can't get out of that corner. Titanium doesn't even leave the ramp as he forced his way to the box. And that touch will be for Bambi, trying to slow it down. And Titanium just picked him apart. Where's the shot going to be, though? I don't think anyone was expecting a clean win on the 50 there, but this is looking a lot like it did for most of the last 2 games of Chiefs. Oh, and Titanium
There it is.
finally sneaks it through, winning the war on the trenches, the Nighthawks.
Jorby gets the Crystal Ball Award. Bambi just floats this one into the middle, and oh, that's the worst feeling too. The trail turns orange and tipped his car, but not enough to get saved. Oof.
It was just every touch, like you saw Bambi, he's like, all right, finally, I got the catch. Now I'm going to outplay Titanium. Watch this. But Titanium's like jumped already, full hold and boost down, just like, yeah. Hit the ball, don't care, try again. And like everything UCF are trying, like, okay, how do we do this? Like, let's get the calculations. We'll sneak around this way, and then we'll boom it. Titanium's like, yeah, don't care. Hold boost down, dunk you. Josh is like, cool, bro. I'm still holding the boost button down.
my
Busso's
gosh.
like,
Oh, it's a goal.
you can let go of the boost button. And here come
Look at the
UCF Knights
3-on-1.
the other way.
Oh,
no, what? Dude, Titanium came out of the fire.
Oh, UCF get the demo, and they all split off to make sure that they don't get in the other person's way of a free shot. And then it...
And the Titanium
No,
came in
dude.
between both of them, bro.
No! There's your CRL bruh moment.
I gotta say, it's not very often where a demo happens that close to the net and the ball doesn't immediately go in via an own goal or the player putting it in. But nobody touched it. Only in collegiate Rocket League.
You got it. No one's got it.
Oh, Titanium. And Busso doesn't have it either. Bambi totally jumped the route. Josher, that one not on target or anything close to awkward for Rain to handle. And Bambi gets the clear.
Well, UCF, if you lose this one, at that point, I think you deserve everything that comes to you. But Rain tries to pull the string on him. Titanium on the respawn, able to make it from the corner to the safety of the net.
Man, Nova won a rematch against Stockton. They are apparently not very happy with the result that happened last time. Bambi in front. That's a nice 50 to Rain. And what? How in the absolute Rocket League did that get saved? What?
I want a clip of that. How in the absolute Rocket League.
Somebody explain this nonsense to me. What was that?
That's
I
a
have
monster save, dude.
Oh, I have seen some stuff in this game, but that's a first. Here's another
Not done
one.
yet.
Yeah, here comes Rain. Keeps it close against the backboard, but Josher's got him cleared. Bambi trying to set Snipes up for something, but there's really nothing there developing. And now the Nighthawks have a push. Oh, good kill from Bambi.
Straight down, not a bad play, but UCF, oh boy, guarantee that wide open net is still haunting them right now. Gotta shake it off and maybe punished immediately. Buso's there and he hits the changeup. Goodbye, Bambi. Buso puts him on a poster.
Found him in the headlights. Poor Bambi thought that was going to be a ripper of a shot. And Buso hit him, you said it, the Chiefs, with the changeup and made him look silly. That is the third win in a row for the Nighthawks. They are up 3-0 on the UCF Knights, and I am here for it.
The long road back starts now, and oh boy, if you see, just like in the last series when Nova lost to Stockton, right? We came out of that series and I was just like, man, I feel like I was on the pitch with Nova, and it was just, oh come on, you just gotta. You could have played better. And that's how I'm feeling right now for UCF. Like, every single one of these games feels so winnable for the Knights. It's just, come on, guys.
Well, look, Bambi, he put in chat reverso time. So you know
it
when
should be reverso time.
It is definitely reverso time right now for Titanium as he puts the ball into the net and puts the Nighthawks in the lead.
Yeah, reverso time means Titanium is about to hit, full power. As that, I'm surprised, got that much speed. He dismounts the wall, hits the boost, and double jumps, and it goes into the top right.
But, Bambi says reverso time.
Oh,
but then, Joshua threw out the Uno reverse, bro. Draw 4. It's 2-0.
Oh boy, talk about the worst start imaginable. The hard follow-up, and it gets tipped over your shoulder, and Snipes is thinking that the team is going to win the ball. He's going way too quick and can't make the cutback to safety.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of the start of that one, but that is not part of Bambi's script at all. Snipes on the first push, and honestly achieves all the credit in the world to this Nighthawks squad on defense, and then the quick picks on offense. I mean, they're playing about as well as you could expect them to.
Yeah.
And this is why. Wait a minute. Didn't James pick 4-0 Nova?
He did.
No, bro. No.
He
No.
did.
That's gonna go in. I thought Buso had him dead. I thought he had him dead on that dunk read. But a minute in, and I think I'm laughing for now. UCF Knights to stabilize.
Now is the time you really do gotta sit down, focus up, and as soon as you have a chance, take a deep breath, because you've got a lot of work to do here in the midfield, because that absolute brick house of the defense over on Nova this series. Sure, ton of opportunities for UCF, but the ones that have been on target have been well defended. The support's been there. The communication has happened. Bambi finally is able to cut through a couple players and make something happen to keep them in the game. Josh or Squasher really not finding the world's greatest clear, and nice little short touch, keep it flat to the ground, let Buso go right over and hit it with speed to get through Titanium.
Yeah, Bambi getting some revenge on Buso. But Buso thought Bambi was going to go for
they got it back.
carry, and that's off the post and in, and Snipe puts in a whoop.
They got terrified there. I was like, no, not like that. That's literally the exact same goal that Nova scored against UCF on the kickoff. The hard cheat up, tipped over the head, the other guy thinking the team is going to win the ball, and you can't make it back in time.
Well, now we're all tied up, so while it started disastrously for the Knights, and you're thinking, oh, easy Nova Nighthawks sweep now. No, we're not out of the woods just yet. Josher setting up Titanium for the lead, and Snipes picks up the save. Snipes on defense. That was pretty solid for the Knights. They need a little bit more. He picked up a goal on that kickoff, and he's going to have to retreat now. Here comes Buso. Oops, Bambi. Again, just trying to play he's just trying to play fast Rocket League. And you can understand why. The level that the guy is typically playing at professionally, everybody is trying to play that fast at all times. If you have a little bit of space, you don't have anyone challenging you. I feel like some of those are what have put UCF in some tough spots. And that's not to say that Bambi is the problem, just that he can help his team more if he slowed down a little bit.
It's easy to go too fast, and that's exactly what happens when you are trying to race to every touch, because you're used to people being right on every opportunity or half chance that could be or could develop into something even more dangerous. And it is real easy to lose the situational awareness and just think, gotta get this touch. I don't want someone to come over my shoulder and score an easy goal. And when you're able to take that time, like right there, Bambi really does just kind of smash that ball off the wall. He doesn't have anyone really challenging him, and got to take greater care to make sure you get a quality touch.
Yeah, and it's like if Bambi's going to keep banging the ball like that, going for those hard touches, and either Snipes or Rain, if nothing's changing there, like somebody's got to adjust, be around in midfield. It's okay for someone to be down in midfield to receive a boomer so long as you got someone supporting Bambi on the back end. And I think the Knights have had carries like that. Snipes forced to double commit, and now Bambi's got the lane, but Josher denies them the egg. No goal. Snipes picks this up off the ceiling, gets another touch, and he had the flip reset, but Rain got in front of the next one. Bambi, last man, pushes it back to the corner, still hunting for the goal that will put them in the lead. The Knights cannot find it, and Titanium squeaks out of another tough opportunity. Busso sits square in the net, and Bambi shot a laser right by his car.
And talk about picking a spot here for Bambi. Sees this one going off an uncontested backboard, knows he's got his places to pick from, and that is preying on Busso's mentality. He knows he's playing near post, and so Busso, is thinking, boy, I got to be ready to dive across the net, and as soon as he sees Bambi's approach start, it's just like shooting a penalty kick in soccer. You got to go out and make your guess, and Bambi just goes right behind him.
Does this change how the Nighthawks approach this final minute? Do they get a little desperate? Do they start making some more mistakes? Or can they tie this back up and close it out? Busso's been threatening at times. Titanium has been, well, Titanium. Here's Josher. He's got Busso on the wing. He wanted to hit him, but Bambi played it excellently, and now he gets the turnaround. Free flip in. Got enough boost, and it's taken away by Titanium.
Ooh, a transition here.
Yeah, they're gonna let him come. Surprised by the decision to not get in front of that ball, but they got out of it, and Bambi made a nice challenge in front. So for all of what we were talking about with Bambi earlier, he starts making every single crucial touch that UCF need to keep themselves in the game, maybe even add to their lead. What a challenge from Rain! And that will all but secure the victory for the UCF Knights.
Yeah, Bambi and Rain 100% on the same page there. Rain he didn't know exactly where Bambi's touch was going, but he knew as soon as Bambi hit it, he was jumping and going for it no matter what. Able to get there just in time to get over the top of the last guy. Bambi has a free shot because Nova knows that they needed to find something there to try and equalize, and Snipes wants a hero goal. No, Rain misses the bump.
Well, time expires. It will take too much time for Nova to have any chance here in game number 4. And the Knights will not go down in a sweep. It is indeed, Bambi, the time it's reverso time, Jeeves. Here we go.
It's reverso time. is that should be the UCF Knights Rocket League Esports Club shirt. It's reverso time.
I would be the first person to buy that shirt. Bet.
That would be a good one. Granted, it's not, the greatest context in the world. Be like, well, we're already losing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's okay. Reverse sweeps feel even sweeter than regular sweeps, Chiefs, because
it's true.
It means that you looked so bad that you got good. I don't think that's what it means. But.
I don't think that's what that means either. But I do like where your mind was going.
Who knows where my mind is these days? But my mind's on Wasteland Night. Let's see if UCF can continue the reverso. Just sounds like a Matador move.
It kind of does, yeah.
Well, how does this one play out? I mean, Rain started winning some crucial 50s at the end. Obviously, the one that gave a 2-goal lead. But Busso forces the own goal. Tough one to save.
Yeah, Bambi, I mean, he starts edging forward, but he saw Busso coming, and he was trying to just kiss that off his car and get it back up above the goal, but The angle slightly off, and going back to what we were talking about last series, you know, sometimes this game really is a game of pixels. As Buso dodges a demo and makes the save.
He comes out of nowhere with that stuff, too. It's like he'll be sitting at 0 miles per hour, and then he goes 0 to supersonic instantly. Like, wow, I don't know how you got to that save, Buso, but that was cool. Rain punching it out to the side for Snipes, and that's a quick one. Josher's there. And for all the issues that Nova had earlier today, namely against, Georgia Tech, well, it's so much cleaner for them overall. Yeah, the Knights were able to find them on a couple transition plays, win a couple nice 50s, and, you know, to the detriment of the Nighthawks, some double commits as well, but on the back end, they're still hunting. The Knights are for the game-tying goal.
Nice little midfield plays here from Bambi, trying to put the pressure on him. And how about a little... Oh! Titanium shows Bambi how to properly hit the ball off the bar and get it out.
And
Big
Titanium
save again. Oh, man, he's going to score.
He got him. Caught all of UCF Knights running, hoping they could get the save. Ah, you went for the boost, boyo. That was wrong.
That's a shot. Titanium showing everyone why arrow right is a very valuable keybind.
It's
Hit
a
it
nice
with the wheels and still got 59 miles an hour on the shot.
Octane's nice. Titanium throws it back downfield. And nothing
punish.
happens. Oh, something happens.
Punish.
Titanium won it. And Josher scores it. Punished, achieves.
This is what's going to happen. Look at that.
Whoops.
Rain, you... gotta hit it, bro.
Can you give me that one more time? I need that recorded, and I need that on soundboard instantly.
You can't, you can't really fault Rain too much there. He does have to go out and challenge that. It was just the timing was too difficult to manage for how fast the play was developing, and unfortunately, his takeoff wasn't perfect. Tried to make the adjustment, and there wasn't enough space to do it.
The Nighthawks have a commanding lead here. And for the UCF Knights, where the last game, it could have been the momentum builder. It could have started this game with another goal, and then you really start thinking about that reverse sweep. But instead, they let the Nighthawks through on a lot of them, and it comes from miscues, errors, and overall preventable things happening for UCF. Even right there, where the one chance you finally have the Nighthawks out on rotation, you don't really have anyone in position to do anything about it.
Here's what's really the most unfortunate thing about this series is we have to admit that Stacks was correct.
Oh.
He said, you know, UCF, while they are phenomenal, just weren't quite able to string together the goals that they really should have had early on in this series to keep it competitive. Sure, they got one back in the middle. Snipes is just absolutely toast here, and thankfully Josher does not have the space to work with, but Bambi is going to lose the challenge. To be fair, he doesn't really lose it here. He actually stalemates it pretty well, considering Titanium's got a lot of speed advantage coming through him. It's just Buso has the recognition in the midfield to get right up on that play because he knows that ball's going nowhere.
Yeah, that's one where Bambi's hoping, you know, as he side flips into it, that he's still center on the ball, right? Because, I mean, there's some situations where a player, they'll hop up on the center of the ball, but they won't flip for that exact situation where they get rolled off the ball.
Oh, no! Oh, you needed it!
Oh, that was it, for sure. You don't put that one in with this amount of time left.
Small margins of error come back to haunt them again. And this would be, I might say, the greatest comeback in CRL. But 4 goals in a minute, I do not think that I've ever seen that.
It's not looking like it will happen. Buso will get crushed. But it's the Knights that are feeling the pressure, and really their hopes start to sink as Buso goes up, puts the ball down, and Knights able to get the clear out, but make no mistake about it, Chiefs, this is just time chewing off the clock for Titanium, for Busso, for Josher Squasher. It did not look pretty against Stockton in the upper final. They had to go back down, play Georgia Tech, or not Georgia Tech, excuse me. They had to play UCF Knights, who played Georgia Tech, and then to put on this kind of performance after Stockton really crushed you, it means everything heading into the grand final. And not only that, but they were this close to getting to the national championship, and they only had to beat this team to get there. It was gonna be tough, but the Nighthawks made it look easy. They win 4-1, and they're headed to the national championship.
What a series from Nova. Games 1 through 3 definitely felt winnable for UCF, but they just could not connect. I backed and forth between contact and connect.
Oh, just you couldn't make contact with that word, kind of like UCF on the ball.
Exactly. And it was just, it was so... This could have been a CRL instant classic.
It could have. It really could have.
It could have. It had the potential, but it was not meant to be. UCF could not string things together.
I truly feel like they didn't get it figured out until the last game, where they were playing a little too fast. They could have slowed it down. Like, Nighthawks were playing like their own tune to that. They're like watching the Knights sitting over there dance. Yeah, you guys can play fast all you want. We'll just let you lose the ball. And that's it. That's it for UCF.
You do like to see the stability on the defense for Nova, however, heading back into that rematch with Stockton. Because they do need to make sure that they have that same level of communication, that same level of follow-through to be successful up in that grand final rematch. So Nova came out here. You knew they were going to be under pressure. They handled it well. They couldn't stop everything, but you can't stop everything against a team like UCF. And thankfully for them, UCF couldn't get out of their own way, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes, and that's the end of the road for them. So well done, Nova. You earned a spot in the grand finals for your rematch.
And the grand finals are coming up next. A rematch of the upper final. That'll be Stockton versus Nova. Can Nova turn it back around on them, or will it be more of the same? We'll go to a quick break. Pick up a Thrustmaster eSwap X Pro controller during the break, and then get right back to watch some more action. We'll be right back.